everybody, SkyLegendary here, and today I am here with EJ Monkey to present to you chunk loaders in one command. Woo! Woo!
It's been long enough.
Yeah, that's right. It's been a long time since my last video, and when I announced chunk loaders for the first time. But I've been hard at work at school. I'm banning myself from Hypixel and this, of course. Wait, I didn't tell you I was banned from Hypixel? Well, I'm banned from Hypixel from a hacked account, and now I am fighting to get myself back to playing fun games. Cough! Hashtag unban Sky. Cough, cough. Also, I got a new mic. It's a HyperX Cloud 2. Go get it. It's so good. Anyway, on to the showcase. So, all you need for this command to work is a command block and an EJ Monkey, and then you just have to be in the 1.9 snapshots. Then you just get the command from the paste link of the description and paste it into the command block. Press the button here that says always active, press done, and it spawns inside of the EJ Monkey.
Ah.
Whoa! To use the chunk loaders, all you need to do is click the get item sign on the machine, and then you will get 2 chunk loader spawn eggs, where each one is a different tier. When you place down the tier 1 spawn egg, a small structure that represents the chunk loaders will be spawned. This one is easy to remove, and other than the one way up spawned in the air, it does not take up as much space. If you see the one very high up in the air, it is very big. It uses barriers, water, and everything for it to work. But the downside is that anything at this level will be replaced with this structure so that the machine can work. And that's it. The whole chunk area from Y0 to Y255 is now able to load redstone. But what if you wanted to load entities for use in a farm or otherwise? That is where the tier 2 chunk loaders come in. The tier 2 chunk loaders can load entities in the vertical chunk it is spawned in, right here, and like a spawn chunk, and it loads every chunk in a 5x5 area around it as a loaded tier 1 vertical chunk. All you have to do is the same as before. Use the spawn egg, which will create a small structure, and also spawns a 5x5 grid of tier 1 chunks at the top. As you can see, this is also very huge, but it's all worth it because in the center, it does load entities, which we will show you in just a bit. Now, all you have to do to remove it is just like the first, delete it, and everything will go away, including that 5x5 grid up there, as you can see as it deloads. It's so great. Note that the tier 2 chunk is a ton of tier 1 chunks, so all of the same rules apply when you use it. So they do work with vertical chunks, and they do also fill structures. So watch out for that. A few very important things before we get to the system behind the chunk loaders. 1. These are artificial chunks, and they have the chance to act weirdly. The tier 1 chunks make it so that you can teleport to other entities, and the tier 2 are like spawn chunks, but if anything breaks or messes up because of our machine, please post the issue in the comments and we will be sure to try and fix the issue. 2. The chunk loaders are decently laggy, and the tier 2s are the laggiest since they require 25 chunk loaders per tier 2 chunk. Make sure to create a backup before creating chunk loaders, as it may be a lot to handle. 3. Finally, and most importantly, if you are going to use this command in a YouTube video or similar, please make sure to read the pastebin that shows the rules in the message when it is installed. This is copyrighted and consequences may ensue if you do not comply with the rules. No, but seriously, don't break the rules.
So, now that you know how to use the chunk loaders, let's show you how they work. This is the redstone behind it, or the basic default principles. We added a whole bunch of extra awesome stuff that makes it more convenient for you, but this is the basic default mechanism, and it's really tiny. So if you're a more advanced user, you might want to use this small system, which will be very easy to set up in the description if you want instead. But this is how it works. Basically, we have 3 armor stands and 2 command blocks that make the whole thing work, and then this is just something helpful to let you spawn them more easily. Basically, the /spread loader command, the /spread command actually has the ability to load chunks if you do it right. So the whole concept behind this machine is that it uses /spread players to load chunks. Basically, what we have is one armor stand that's continually in the spawn chunks wherever the machine is spawned, and it stays there all the time. Then we have a spread loader armor stand that constantly is /spread playered to every single chunk loader. And these chunk loader armor stands just mark the location of wherever you have a chunk loader. Basically, what we do is we spread the chunk loader to every single chunk loader, and then we teleport it back to the spawn loader every single tick, so that it's always being spread to every place. And then, what in the world are you doing, Sky? And then it is teleported back to spawn to make sure that it doesn't get lost somewhere out there. And that's basically what these two commands do. The first one spreads it, executes off every single chunk loader in the world. It spreads the spread loader a radius of 1 block. Then it teleports it back to the spawn armor stand, and that's pretty much it. This command block is just something helpful that you might want if you're trying to spawn chunk loaders. You can go ahead and place it down, and this armor stand has some entity tags that already help you spawn preloaded chunk loaders. And that's how this mini system works. It is the backbone for how this whole thing works. Of course, it's not quite as resilient. In the full command, Sky has added all sorts of amazing features that I did not help at all with. Sky is awesome. He added things like if these armor stands get killed by your stupidity, it automatically summons some new ones in so the machine keeps working. All sorts of cool stuff like that, plus the awesome graphics and player skulls, all that stuff.
Alright, that's about it. If you just want to delete the device, all you have to do is click destroy machine and everything goes away. There are a couple blocks, but I mean, nothing you can't fix, right, EJ?
Yep.
Alright, well, I hope you guys found this useful, and I'll see you in the next video. Sky,
And EJ.
out!
Bye-bye.